Bo, we got it.
You got what?
We found a way to put Simonized car wax
And Simonized car cleaner all in one push-button can.
And just how does it work, Professor Nitwit?
Come on, we'll show you.
Come on, we'll show you.
Come on,
Now look, it squirts on. You push the button. See?
And then what?
You spread it around and let it dry.
And it's really Simonized, is it?
Watch this.
Sure, it's Simonized. Look at that shine.
We'll be famous. We'll make a fortune. We'll call it Instant Simonized.
Instant Simonized, you lame brains. You can already buy Instant Simonized everywhere.
Instant Simonized? They thought of it too?
Simonized thinks of everything. Try Instant Simonized, another easy new way to brighten your day from Simonized Company.
Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2 of Quake Machine TV. Already I'm sure you're wondering, why is my handsome face not on the screen enthralling you all and all you have are these pictures guiding you? Technology. That's right, technology. Hopefully come episode 3, which is going to be a big one, we'll be back to normal and it'll be like I never left. I already can hear your sighs of relief. In this episode we're looking at 2 bands that we played with at the beginning of March, Dime and Angels or Demons, A.O.D. for short, once again at the illustrious Valve Bar. It was an interesting and entertaining night because downstairs you also had a fine selection of bands performing at Metal Fiesta. There are just times when booking shows where everything falls into place and a venue manages to have a full house of just one or similar genres playing music on every floor that everyone can experience because unity. In a world where live music is struggling in these dark times in Sydney, these are the nights that make it all worthwhile. Okay, so first we have Dime, a 4-piece hard rock group that really put on a solid show on the night. It was the first time I'd come across them and got into them pretty quickly. They have a solid, likeable hard groove that anyone could get into. Dare I say,
radio friendly.
I don't like the term because we're all about the organic sounds of Sydney music, but I can't think of a better way to put it. I always like when I have an opportunity to see a band I'd not come across before, to see what is out there past the regular circles, and this was one that did not disappoint. If you like just solid hard rock sounds that are easy on the ears, Dime are the guys for you. You can find a link to their Facebook page in the description below, and now, here is Dime with their song, I Know the Way.
Grape nuts breakfast time.
Good. Crunchy little nuggets bursting with nut sweet flavor.
Well, first we got to exercise them.
Do we have to?
Now, that's our agreement. We got to keep slim and trim. It helps to eat the right kind of foods, like a post-grape nuts breakfast.
I do, honest.
And we got to exercise.
How all?
You want your post-grape nuts?
Barn.
Come on.
A grape nuts breakfast fills you up, not out. 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 Fills you up, not out.
Delicious.
Okay, this is an album review. This episode we're going to review the Dirty Earth's album Ascendancy. The Dirty Earth are friends of ours and have been since the beginning of Quake Machine, back when we were Terremoto, and we have played with them regularly ever since. Unfortunately, this album was the Dirty Earth's last work with vocalist Andy Newton, and until recently, the Dirty Earth were in search of a new songstress who came in the form of Lady Tennille, whose career we'll watch with great interest. We had the honour and privilege to play the show that accompanied the album's release at the Townie in Newtown, where they played the album basically in full, so that was pretty special. I'll preface this review by saying that it's an overall awesome and solid album, and a good way to package who and what the Dirty Earth is. Their previous album effort, Autonomic, was a bright sounding album in many respects, whereas Ascendancy showed the darker tone to their sound. Even in the songs like Lonely, Down to the River, and Fierce Goddess that reek of 70s nostalgia, in a good way, the way the album is put together has made even these upbeat, enjoyable tracks seem like there's a dark undertone to them, and that can be attributed massively to the great production that was put into the album. A personal favourite would have to be Cruel World, only because it's like the band's tribute to the song Dazed and Confused by Led Zeppelin without being dazed and confused. It's the Dirty Earth song Cruel World, a song designed to be a great zone-out stoner track. Enough said. One other really big mention from this album would have to be from the first track, Lay by the Sun, which is actually a song about the very serious matter of child abuse, in particular sexual abuse by a father. The song opens with a soft 60s psychedelic overture that is very trippy hippie and then gets grounded heavily into reality with punchy hard rock riffs. Mandy is pouring all conviction into this track, and every time you hear something about the abuse of the child, they come through to your ears like a crocodile tearing the balls off the abuser because of how despicable it is. You would not want to mess with this woman in this state presented by the song if you valued your balls. The album Ascendancy along with Autonomic are available on Spotify and Google Play, but do yourself a favour and go to their Bandcamp page and buy the album for keeps. Link in the description below.
Irregularity, I suppose you know all about laxatives. Well, there are stimulants like the candy types, bulk types, lubricants like mineral oil. What do you think doctors recommend most often? Milk of magnesia. Doctors say it's thorough yet gentle. So when you suffer from irregularity, get Phillips milk of magnesia. Phillips is thorough and gentle. And Phillips is the kind of laxative doctors recommend most often. That makes sense.
The next band was the headline act of the night, Angels or Demons, or A.O.D. for short. These guys have only really been around a short time, but in preparation for their assault on the live scene, A.O.D. have built up a visual spectacle to complement their sound in the form of video imagery during their live show. Everything from horror to science and everything in between to combine with the heavy melodic and progressive sounds that stand in line with bands like Carnival, The Butterfly Effect, and in some regards with the visuals to boot, Tool. A.O.D. has a sound familiar to me and many others that likely grew up through the 90s and early 2000s that was almost the bread and butter to our alternative and metal palettes of the day and still works now. There are talks about A.O.D. working towards Japanese shows in the future, and something tells me that with Japan and their love of music and technology and the combination of the two will make them instant favourites over there. Links to the band's social media links are in the description below. Here is A.O.D. Angels or Demons with their single White Walls available on iTunes from their new album.
like some gasoline, please?
Yes, sir.
Dennis. Dennis Day, you in a Texaco uniform?
My name is Rodney. Fill it up with New Sky, Chief, sir?
But you're Dennis Day.
It can drive down the cost of driving and save you money.
Money?
Yes, sir. New Sky Chief does one thing better than any other leading gasoline. It keeps valves like this from getting like this. You see, with fewer harmful deposits on your valves, you can get better mileage, and the chance of expensive repairs is much less.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll try a gallon.
Gee, thanks, Mr. Benny.
Wait a minute. If you're not Dennis Day, how did you know I was Jack Benny?
Who else would buy 1 gallon?
We're at the end of the episode, and that means only one thing. It's time to say goodbye. But that's not forever. In the next couple of weeks, we'll have episode 3, and it's going to be huge, with a whopping 4 bands, including interviews with each one of them, along with more great music. We leave you now with a Quake Machine mainstay from our set, Schizoid Man. Until next time, keep it loud, keep it live, and help Aussie music survive.